Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another replay cast. Today we are looking again at the game in the 50B on Prokhorovka, playing with my Twitch subscribers, Truebar and Philosophilus. Extremely good matchmaking for us, and North Spawn means that I'm gonna go to the base of the hill. In a matchmaking like this, it is extremely likely to find a TD camping at J6, and it is rather simple to farm them with an auto-loader like this. It is pretty much what I always do on this map, in a 50B, in a batch shot, in anything fast with view range, really. Our team looks slightly worse than the enemy one on the XVM side of things, so we probably will have to do more than our own. We'll probably need to carry more than our own weight in this game in order to win it. As I said again, let's go for the early spot. So here's the 704. And next to him is an E100. Start shooting the 704. It should be a pretty easy kill at this point, especially after tracking him. And the only problem is that I'm rolling low with one of the shots, so I left him on 24 hit points, even though 1600 should be my average damage. But he dies, and it's a really good start for our team. And this play works in pretty much every tank. As long as there's mediocre or bad players in TDs, they're more than likely to sit on those rails. So if you have 400 view range with optics and good crew, you should be able to spot them pretty much any time. A lot of tier 8 mediums can do that as well, and not only the tier 10s. So the problem in this game is going to be that middle, we don't really have enough tanks there to support, and our ISU went to a retarded position. I'm not really sure what it is. I'm not really aiming these shots because I know I'm going to be shot from the middle if I do aim them. And also, the ISU isn't my priority at all. He's going to die regardless. I just want to make sure that I'm not the one killing him, which is the only thing that really matters. We pick up their ISU as well, so far so good. But as I mentioned, the middle is probably going to be our weak spot, as their E75, as our E75 is the only one keeping those three in check. Now we're going for a reload, and this Tiger 2 is approaching as well. And I don't really want to get spotted here, but at the same time, I don't really want to let him just do this either. I decided to go for a shot after he's behind a bush. It was a pretty damn terrible shot, and I still get spotted. I didn't get spotted for it, but the second shot didn't go where I aimed at all. And here I should have just aimed to it. This was a poor shoving. I expected to pen this last shot. The second shot didn't hit where I aimed, and one of the shots only penned. So pretty terrible magazine, and he does get picked up though, but it should have been my kill, and I should not have screwed that one up so badly. So the bad part about this game is that we cannot use this hill very efficiently, because the 140 will spot us when we climb here, pretty much guaranteed. So we need to be really careful here, and there you go, the First time I climb, I get spotted, I get shot without even spotting the 140. Really lucky shot on the E75, but still I don't really feel very good about that trade, because I couldn't spot the 140, and that means that it's going to be extremely hard to counter his play. And as I said, the E75 is not going to be able to do much good for our team there as well. And if you ever see the bad spot, this is a bad spot. We have 2 tier 10s above us, we have 3 tanks covering us from the side, and we have 0 help. There is 3 tier 10s of ours here as well, but we are in a bad shape. There is no doubt about it. I go for a reload because I did not have 4 shots ready, and it seems that the game kind of calmed down, so I could probably afford to go for a reload there, and it wouldn't screw me up too badly. Just seeing if I can shoot anything in the middle, but it does not seem to be the case. Mostly just making sure that I'm not sitting still and actually trying to spot something if I can, or see if I get any shots while reloading. And now when I'm loaded, I need to be careful, because this IS-7 is going to spot me if I go too far forwards. But I really want to keep things in check. I'm not really allowed to do so though. While the game is calm, the equipment I recommend using on the 50B is word stabs, ventilation, and coated optics, as you do have 400 meter view range. And now the Tiger 2, we should really not allow this guy to go there. Do get one shot into him, but the next shots go into the houses. It's extremely hard to tell where the houses are and where they're not. And now I'm just trying to go forwards to spot the guy, but it is quite unlikely that I will do so. I do have shots on the C75 for a moment there, but now he's gone as well, and I kind of need to go for a reload. Still hoping to get these 2 shots off at something, but I do get spotted, so I'm gonna just retreat and go for a reload. Pretty unfortunate because the target does get lit up just after I go for a reload, but nothing I can do about it anymore. The Tiger 2 is gonna be a major pain in the ass later on in the game. Now I get lucky and bounced 2 of his shots. Actually bounced quite a lot in this game, but yeah, we just need to be ready for that E100 and the IS-7 on the hill. We cannot kill both of them really efficiently because 250Bs can barely take out one E100, and then they have to reload. And if there's an E100 and an IS-7, then we will struggle to win this engagement. E100 seems to be going for it finally, and we need to track him, and we need to retrack him in order to kill him. I am getting shot in the side by the Tiger, but there's nothing I can do about it. The E100 dies, and now we're just in a bad shape. Getting shot by that Tiger is extremely bad for me, and I need to relocate, but there's nowhere you can relocate here to avoid that Tiger of shooting me. And this is why the Tiger is going to be a major pain in the ass. That one shot like reduced our chances to win this game by a fair 20%, if not even more. Truewire sadly dies in the E4, and I do get shot by that IS-7 as well. So pretty expensive retreat, but if I didn't do it, I would have probably died up there anyways. Well played to the Tiger to relocate like he did. He got a bit lucky with his timing, but still well played to him to deploy the lowest tier heavy tanks so effectively. And now I'm just trying to play the support because I am ammo wrecked and my reload is going to be 2 decades now, and I don't have any health either. So a really tough spot to be in, trying to get into a position where I wouldn't get spotted but would be able to shoot the IS-7. This is not really the position I am looking for though. And again, just trying to play on the strengths of the 50B, which is the speed, so relocating is extremely important, especially after you've been taught lesson like I've just been taught there. I'm gonna try to climb up here to flank the IS-7, must make sure that I don't drown first, but that's not really going to be the case. And finally loaded. The reload on a 50B without a damaged ammo rack is 56 seconds, which is a long time when you need to be covering your teammates. Now the main problem that I could find here is that the Tiger 2 could spot me here, but I need to go and help out my buddy there. Trying to get into this bush and spot the IS-7. It seems that I had a pretty reasonable shot there. It's just that his outline disappeared before I could shoot him. He's peeking again, and now I'm definitely gonna kill him if I don't fuck up the shot in this side. I do get the free kill. Now 2 shots remaining, and when your reload is 56 seconds, you cannot really afford to go for a reload after only firing twice. And with the Eastern E5 and the Tiger 2 in the middle, there's not a lot of aggressive things I can do, as I am a one-shot for an Eastern E5 most of the time, and the Tiger 2 can just help him out in that as well. Killing the Tiger would be extremely important though for us, so we can move on from that, but it's not going to happen that way at all. And the Yak Tiger also is making poor life decisions. Instead of holding back and trying to not get flanked, he's pushing in against the 140, and it seems that the Eastern E5 is nowhere to be seen, and Tiger 2 kills Philosophilus. Lucky guy, he needed high roll, he got one, and he didn't even get spotted for it, so well played to that Tiger, no doubt about it. His positioning was pretty good, he used bushes very well, but that's really unfortunate for our team, because this 56-second reload is going to hurt me big time. Unfortunate part about this game at the moment is that I don't really have much to do while I'm reloading. 56 seconds, in theory I could go back and cross the rails on our side of the map and then go to the one line and support the Yak Tiger, but I don't really see much point of it, as I cannot predict what the 140 and the Eastern E5, who is now flanking the Yak Tiger as well, will be doing at the point where I get there, so I'm not really opting for that. Instead, I'm gonna kill this Tiger and move along from there. The Yak Tiger now should realize that he's gonna get flanked and fucked, and should just put in full reverse and try to retreat, but he's not doing that at all, and he's going to be really salty at me about it later on as well. Got a lucky shot here before the Tiger hits me. I didn't really see what I was shooting through, but I needed to kill him without taking any damage in order to be able to take a 140's hit. With 3 shots remaining, there's no way I'm gonna go for another 56 seconds of reload. I'm gonna try to help out this Tiger. I need to realize that the 140 is a good player, so he probably will be aware of the fact that I might be behind him and will try to avoid being shot by me at all costs. And the Yak Tiger, as I said, instead of going backwards, he stayed there, and now he's gonna pay the price for it. And yeah, there he goes, he dies, and I don't really get there in time, and now this is a terrible shot at the Eastern E5, and I do bounce another shot. It seemed like the stock gun though, so in theory I'm not even a one shot for that guy. And here we can see the Yak Tiger being super mad about his inability to drive backwards. It happens, you know. The ESC is usually quite hard to find on your keyboard when you are getting flanked in a TD without a turret. But hey, whatever. My play now is to try to separate the Eastern E5 or the 140, surprise kill one of them and then kill the other one. I really need to kill the Eastern E5 without taking a shot. At the same time, if I peek here and don't spot anything, I need to change my plan radically. And this is exactly what happens. I peek quite high and don't spot anything and nothing happens. I need to go back now. And at this point, I'm really thinking more about the draw than a win. I need to control the middle of the map in order to do so, and I'm gonna try to fall back to my part of the rails and climb over that side and then go to the middle on the other side of the rails, but it is not going to be, it's not meant to be happening because the E75 spotted me doing so and I cannot follow through with that move anymore. Stuck here now, and really the only way I can win is if the 140 pulls it. 140 or the E75 needs to make a really bad move, and here's the 140. Had to take a snapshot, but then again, like, I'm not really in favor of winning this game, so I'll take all the chances I can. If I bounce that shot, or if I needed 2 shots to kill him, there would be no way to win this game. But at this point, waiting till I get unspotted and then going around the 75, hoping that he won't pick up on this play. As it felt like he had the stock gun, so in theory I could take a one shot without dying, but I really don't want to take that chance because I wasn't really all that sure, and it actually is not the small gun, it is the big one. But I do get to pick up the kill in the side of the turret, and that's the game. And here's the end plate. Ace Tanker, 1936 experience earned, high caliber, 6,250 damage down, 2,418 assisted. Really good matchmaking. The game almost slipped away from us though when the Tiger 2 ammo wrecked us. Really good play by the Tiger 2. He pretty much almost won them the game with his play. The 140 in the end though kind of screwed up and gave me the win with the really bad peak there. Also kind of funny to see that Yak Tiger being super angry at me for really playing poorly at the end there without failing to realize that he should retreat when he's getting flanked by medium tanks. But whatever, it ended well for us. So I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. Again, I have to apologize for spamming that many 50B games at you, but I really enjoy playing this tank, so there you go.